live right now.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome into the Uprise Postgame show. A little bit late today. Played a rec league game. Gotta get some run in. Figured the Blazers would have another letdown loss today. You know, they've been struggling lately. But the game I miss is the game they hold a team to 105. Honestly, I didn't see it. So maybe, not the best to be doing, for me to be doing a post-game show, because I didn't see the game, but I got Eric Brandt, and Eric Brandt saw the game. Yeah, I saw that we won 121 to 105, so it looks like we controlled that second half. I saw a score at halftime, saw it was close. Pulled away in the fourth. Yeah, so Eric's going to be the one mainly giving the breakdown. What I will do and what I'm doing for the rest of the season is I'll be making videos where I react to full highlights, and that'll be uploaded the day after the game, but that'll be for Patreon donors, so $5 a month or more. Donation on Patreon will get you access to that, and I also want to do a live stream like during a game and react to a game live as well, and that'll also be for Patreon for people who donate $5 a month or more. So that's the price of what? A cup of coffee at an expensive coffee shop. Instead, you can get content for a whole month, some good content. It'll be easy for me to make, so it won't interfere with any other videos that I'm doing for this channel. I'll keep everything that I already do here. I'm not going to put it over there. But shout out to the People's Mix and all the people in here on my last post-game stream who helped me come up with that idea. So I ended up going live late because I had a rec league game. That's the problem with Tuesdays and Thursdays. But Alvaro says, hey, we got a W, ball movement looked amazing, and we played decent defense. Am I dreaming? I wouldn't believe you if I don't know. I didn't see it, so that's kind of shocking to me. Eric, you gotta break it down for me because I'm curious to hear what happened tonight, because it sounds like we made some improvements.
I felt like for the most part, it was just Phoenix missing some open shots that they hit the last game against us. They obviously weren't as hot as they have been lately. Baines got similar open looks to what he got last game, but he went 1 for 7 on those instead of 9 for whatever he shot last game. The thing is, we did there were some times where we just flat out switched picks, and it did help run them off the 3-point line. And Whiteside actually he got switched onto Booker at least 3 times where Booker backed him out and got him on an island, and he tried to go at him, and I don't think he scored on any of the plays. And the thing about that is, what have we been saying all year? Like, just try something different to where the defense doesn't, or the offense doesn't know what you're doing, and it's not predictable. Like, give Whiteside a chance to prove that he can't handle it before you just
Exactly. Because if you said, "Oh, why don't we just switch?" We're giving up a bunch of wide open threes anyway. Why don't we just switch and see what happens? You would have had, Stotts defenders in here saying, "Oh, Whiteside will get destroyed by Booker on the perimeter," and shoot, I might have said the same thing. But it's better than. It's better than trying the same thing that isn't working, beating your head into a wall over and over again, thinking something's going to change when it's obvious it won't, letting the team get comfortable on a bunch of wide open threes because they're seeing the same defense. So that's the thing. Even if it's not like what you would think is the conventional solution, maybe try something else. We tried a diamond and one against Harden. I'm not even entirely sure what we did that game. But we tried a different defense and it worked. That's the thing, is I just wish we'd switch it up, try and throw different stuff at them. Even if it's not something that'll work for a while, maybe it'll confuse them for a little bit, take them out of rhythm, and then, if they start figuring that out, then throw something else at them. Just switch things up. So switching screens normally isn't the best answer, but, it seemed like it worked tonight.
So Stotts made a comment after the game because someone asked him about if it was like his game plan to switch screens. And he said there's like two types of switches. One where you just switch, and then one's like a late switch because you have to. And I feel like that's kind of what it was. Like, it wasn't game planned. It was more like they had to switch, otherwise it would have been a wide open 3. And
which is a situational thing.
And so I've been saying this since our very first podcast. I'll say this every time. Like, you just don't do the same thing every time. So we didn't switch at all on the picks against them a few nights ago. So this time you want to switch a few picks, or you want to trap a few picks or do something. And Tommy says like they can't get through screens anyway, let them switch. if they're not going to get through
Yeah.
the screens, especially on a guy like Booker who doesn't need a lot of space,
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty much your only option is to have to switch those. And Baines isn't the kind of guy who's really going to post up and kill you on the inside either. But if that becomes a problem, that's a lot easier to explain than leaving Baines wide open for three while you don't even guard the shooter either, and he has a choice of either shooting an open three or passing it to Baines for an even opener three.
Opener.
Um, yeah, I know that doesn't.
I mean,
that's not
it is a
word,
can opener.
It is for me.
That's a word.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, like I like just doing something different. Like whether it worked or not, it wasn't like stupid like sending a guy from 50 feet away to double team and like it doesn't make sense to double team. But like everything they did tonight made sense. And yeah, Phoenix didn't make a lot of shots, so it kind of helped. We came out really strong. We built like a 12-point lead in the first quarter. It would have been more, but we were not boxing out at all. And that was really frustrating me in the first quarter. We got caught ball watching off ball several times for backdoors. And we got, like, the guys would just, shot would go up, turn around, stare at the ball, hoping the rebound comes to you instead of going and boxing out your guy. But we built a lead. Melo was on fire at the beginning of the game. I think everyone scored within the first couple minutes. It was really, it looked like good basketball for the most part on the offensive end. Defensive end, like I said, they were just kind of missing some shots, but they were outworking us on the boards. And then we just went ice cold in the second quarter. I think we were like 6 of 24 or something like that in the second quarter. And they started hitting their threes. They started off like 2 for 9. And next thing you know, they're like 8 of 17 or something like that, you know? So we let them get hot, and it was down to 1 point at halftime. The third quarter was kind of back and forth. There was a lot of lead changes and stuff. And then I think we went up like 4 or something at the end of the third quarter. And then he kept Dame, CJ, and Whiteside were all in at the beginning of the third quarter.
At the beginning of the third,
beginning of the fourth quarter. Which is weird. I don't remember Dame coming out until like a minute left in the game.
16-point win.
Yeah.
And he came out 4 minutes left in the game and didn't return?
No, it was like a minute.
So he was on pace to play like 42 minutes. Damn.
Right. Yep. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't remember if CJ subbed out early in the third quarter and came back in. I can't remember. How many minutes did CJ play?
I assume that's what he's kind of gone back. In the past couple games, he's kind of gone back to the way he used to stagger him a couple years ago, where CJ subs out at the 6-minute mark and then subs back in for Dame at the 3-minute mark of the first and third quarter, and then plays to the 9-minute mark of the second and fourth quarter. Then Dame subs back in, and CJ rests until the 6-minute mark of the second and fourth quarter, which is how they used to stagger him. And it seemed like he kind of got back to that, which is how I'd prefer to stagger him, to be honest. You play CJ with the bench, you sub him out a little bit earlier, sub him back in for Dame, then sub Dame back in for him, and then bring him back in for the last 6 minutes of each half. So that gets some 36 minutes a game, but I think he just cut off Lillard when they used to stagger like that. Lillard was subbing with 9 minutes left in the second and fourth quarter. I think in the fourth quarter in this game, he just probably subbed Dame back in right at the start instead of 3 minutes in.
Well, yeah, but the first 3 quarters, Dame, he still didn't look himself. He still looked like he was struggling to run and cut and stuff a little bit. I mean, he's still Dame, so he's
team
still
leading
good,
plus
so
23, had 25 points, over 50% shooting, had 5 threes, had 7 assists, 5 boards.
He actually hit a couple deep threes, Dame type threes in the fourth quarter. I'm hoping that kick starts him. But obviously he came back before he was 100%. I don't think there's any doubt about that. He wants to make the playoffs. It was huge that Memphis lost tonight at home against Orlando. So we win Thursday night against Memphis, and we're 2.5 back with a game still to play against them. And Yeah. So, but Dame filled up the stat sheet tonight. He had a
What's
pretty
this
good
clip
game
I'm
overall.
looking at? I'm on ESPN, so I'm kind of looking at a couple different clips here. What's this clip I'm looking at? Score 50 to 50. The quality is kind of bad, but Dame is throwing an inbounds pass to out of bounds to the sideline. Do you know if Lambda? What the hell?
Yeah,
It looks like he stepped on the out of bounds
we,
line too when he threw it.
we forced a turnover, and then they tried to
Mm-hmm.
inbound the ball quickly, and he just tried to throw a full court pass, and it just
The
sailed
hell?
left out of bounds. They were saying on the game that he was going to get a text from both Pat Connaughton and his brother after the game about
Yeah, that's
throwing long
bad. Lillard
passes.
launches awful pass into stands. That's
Yeah.
funny. So yeah, I'm just kind of looking at the box score. Yes, Saric hit with 24. He kind of
Sarek had some wide open threes. What
4 for
was he from
6.
three?
They didn't even shoot
Yeah,
terrible
he
from
had
three
some.
either. They shot 11 for 32, which is weird because that feels like, oh damn, we actually held them to like poor shooting, but they shot 34.5%, which is like just barely below
Yeah, but
average.
we shot
Yeah.
48.6. So.
Yeah, it's crazy how 11 for 32 seems like a great 3-point defense for us. You know what I mean? Like, oh
Right.
wow, they shot really bad from the 3-point line, but they
I
still
mean,
shot about league average.
in the NBA that's pretty good, I think.
But like the league average is like
You have to take
35
that
to
nowadays. Yeah.
36%. So we held them to 34.5%. I feel like that's the lowest we've held a team in a while, like a long, long time. So
Yeah, other than Sarek, I mean Rubio hit 2 out of 3, but that's not a
yeah,
huge volume.
everybody else kind of struggled.
But yeah, other than Sarek
They
hitting those
sh-
wide open ones,
yeah.
everyone else
They shot
pretty much
24 for
struggled. So
25 from the free throw line. That's impressive. Rubio 11 for
yeah,
11. Yeah.
Rubio. I think we said Beal.
Huh? No, I
I think
said
we said
Rubio.
Beal.
Why did I say Beal?
Okay,
That's something you would say.
I heard
That's
Beal.
something you would say. Maybe it cut out or
Yeah.
something. But yeah, so it'll be good for me to react to the full highlights of this on Patreon because I didn't watch the game. For anybody just stepping in here, I'd rec league. That's the problem with games on Tuesday, Thursday. So I played rec league. I didn't watch the game, but that's why we got Eric. Eric has it covered, and I will watch the full highlights, and I will upload a video of me reacting to the full highlights. And the thing is, it'll be good because I haven't seen the game, so it'll be my first time reacting to the full highlights. So I'm gonna do a Patreon video from now on after each game, where I react to the full highlights of the game and upload it on Patreon, and you can watch it if you donate $5 a month or more. Just because a reason why that works is because I don't upload highlights on my YouTube channel. I don't want to risk it. If I get a copyright strike because of it, then my streaming abilities get taken away. So I don't want to risk it, and then the NBA claims it and makes all the money off of it, and it's just this whole thing. So that's why I'm doing it through Patreon. So if you guys do want that content, I'll post a link in the chat right here for you. I'll also post it in the description right now. $5 a month or more. So that's the thing. It's like $1 a month or more, you'll get entered into some giveaways. So if everybody watching this donated $1, that'd be nice. I could pour a little bit more into the channel. $5, you get unlock the exclusive content. $10, you unlock the exclusive content, and you get to guest appear on the podcast. So I like that tier system. Just a little extra stuff if you guys want it. If not, I love the support in here, night in, night out. So there's the link in the description. Anyway, so we end up. Did Memphis lose today? Yeah, Memphis lost to Orlando today at home. That's impressive from Orlando's end. So we're back to 3.5 games behind Memphis.
Memphis is up like 17 in
Really?
that game, I think. Too.
So they choked at home. Nobody wants this 8th seed, it seems like.
Well, Jaren Jackson and Brendan Clark still aren't playing yet, so I'm assuming they're both going to be out, and they both killed us last game.
We play them Thursday, right?
That
Okay.
Yep. And that could that could really help us if they don't have those
Okay.
two guys, because that takes away all their
That's a
lob
must.
threats. You know.
Okay, if we really want to make the playoffs, that's a must-win game. That's like the most
Oh,
important game so
absolutely.
far this
Yep.
season.
You pretty much have to
Because they would have the
Memphis both
tiebreaker if we
times, I
lost
think.
to them. Because we only play them 3
Yes.
times, we already lost to them
If
once.
Yeah, but if we win both, we have the tiebreaker, and it would make up 2 out of the 3.5 games we
Yeah,
have to
so
make
then
up
we'd be
on
like
them.
1.5 back. They have a really tough schedule too. So that's the thing is like over the rest of the games, like we can, if we beat Memphis twice over the rest of the games, I think we can gain 2 games on them, and we'd have the tiebreaker. You know, obviously other teams come into play too, because a bunch of teams are bunched up. But we're tied with New Orleans. We're tied with Sacramento. That's the thing. New Orleans could still jump in there. New Orleans has a tiebreaker on us. Sacramento might have the tiebreaker on us. Didn't we play them 4 times, beat them twice, lose to them twice? Do we play them again? What's the deal there? Because we're tied with those 2 teams right now. We're only a half game ahead of San Antonio. We basically probably ruined any chance Phoenix had of making a run because now they're 6 games back at 8th.
I was going to say if we lost this game tonight, we might as well just lose out because we'd be closer to like only a half game out of 10th
That's what's cool.
spot.
We're in 9th, but also lottery odds wise, we're tied for 12th. You know, instead of being 14th. So that's cool. I wish Washington had a better record, and some teams in the East had better records, but so that is the silver line because I think LA was 12th and they got up to 4. So that's the thing. I almost don't mind if all these teams would get bunched up. You know, if Memphis falls back to this pack of teams, because that's either like okay, we can get 8th or we can get 11th.
So we're 2-2 against Sacramento.
So then it goes to what's the next tiebreaker after that?
We're 0-4 against the Pelicans.
So what's the second tiebreaker?
I want to say it's conference record.
Our conference record is 16-26. Sacramento's is 20-20. So,
yeah.
So Sacramento probably has the tiebreaker. So that's tough right there, man. Houston won again tonight. Or not again. Houston got back on track and won tonight. They were struggling. San Antonio won.
Yeah, so it's head-to-head first. Then if you're the division winner, you automatically win, which wouldn't apply to us. It wouldn't apply to Sacramento either or New Orleans. Higher winning percentage within the division if teams are in the same division, so that won't matter with any of the teams we're fighting for.
Yeah.
And then it goes to higher winning percentage in conference games is the next one.
Division. God, man. It's disgusting. So that's the thing. We'll have to see how the team looks like with Nurkic getting back too. We're just gonna have to start winning these games, and we have to win. We have to win Thursday. That's a very important game. We also need some help from the teams playing Sacramento and New Orleans. Tomorrow you have New Orleans. Okay, you have New Orleans going against the Kings tomorrow, so one of those teams will lose, one of those teams will win. Probably rooting for the Kings.
Who do you?
Because I think the Pelicans are more of a threat than the Kings. I think the Kings have a harder schedule. The Pelicans have an easy schedule, so I'm hoping. I'm going to be rooting for the Kings there. Thursday you have just us against Memphis. So that's the thing. These teams are starting to face each other. Friday you have the Pelicans going on the road to the Jazz. So that's the thing is like if the Kings can take care of business at home and then the Jazz can take care of business at home against the Pelicans, you can knock them down a couple games, give them a couple losses. Hopefully we beat Memphis. That would put us in a pretty good position. You know, getting us ground on New Orleans.
We beat Memphis. We're 2.5 back, and then we have the added bonus of getting Nurk hopefully on Sunday.
And most centers should be rocking for that one. Dude, it sucks that that's a 12:30 p.m. game. God, that sucks. Because that's like bracketology's at 3. That game was going to end at 3. I wish that game was just like a 6 p.m. game.
It'll be interesting to see what wins out more. I'm guessing it's going to be packed in there, but I heard it was really dead tonight. there was a lot of empty seats because of the coronavirus stuff.
Just means you can get a good price on tickets.
Yeah.
But tickets are as low as $45, says ESPN. So it looks like ticket prices for that game are up there. So we play Thursday. Then we have 2 days off before Sunday. That'll be helpful.
Hey, OJ Mayo.
So our next. Let's just look at our schedule for a second. Let me find. Where did Portland go? There we go. Let's just look at our schedule for a second. We play Memphis on Thursday. Then on Sunday we play Houston. Then we play Minnesota at home. Dallas at home. Then we play Minnesota again, much like this Sacramento Phoenix stretch. Games are kind of bunched up against the same team. So it's Memphis, Houston, Minnesota, Dallas, and then we start a huge road trip at Minnesota, at Charlotte, at Detroit. Those are all games against bottom feeders, with Nurkic getting back into the fold. At Boston, at Philadelphia, that's 2 tough games, but then at Brooklyn, that should be an easy game as well. So that's a 6-game road trip, but that's 4 teams that we're probably better than. Brooklyn has a better record than us, but they don't have Kyrie anymore. So that's not an easy game, but it's not like they got Kyrie. That's a mediocre team. Then we come home, Utah on the 2nd, Memphis again. So, we'll kind of know by then, how important that game is. Cleveland, Denver, Golden State, and then the Clippers last night of the regular season, which if we're not in the playoffs, we're going to be playing, guys. If we're gunning for a playoff spot.
And hopefully they're set in their seat and don't.
Which is very possible. You're rooting for that. So, at Golden State, who knows if there will be any home court advantage for Golden State, because you might not have fans at that game. It's interesting. So pretty easy schedule. That's the thing. Is we've been losing to bad teams. So I don't know. We got to keep plugging away at this. I guess keep grinding away. We got 4 more home games. I could see us winning all 4 of these home games. I could see us losing all 4 of these home games. You know what I mean? We're just such an inconsistent team. I'm just hoping that Nurkic's return, lights a fire under these guys' asses and really helps us out.
Oh yeah, Tommy helped me remind me that Whiteside got a T for yelling and one on a dunk.
Really? That's soft.
Yeah,
that's some stuff the NFL would do.
It was weird. He kind of flexed, but it wasn't even a flex for Whiteside flexing.
It wasn't a normal Whiteside flex.
Yep. Yeah, he just dunked and yelled and one. It was like the famous Jared Bayless one where he got teed up just for saying weak, and man. One once.
That's so
yeah,
weak.
I know. They were saying on the broadcast that it's like a point of emphasis this year or something, but yeah, I thought it was stupid.
That's so weak, man. They gotta relax. The refs gotta relax.
CJ almost got involved in something again. Well, he fell asleep and Bridges went back door. Chat, you can help me out on this. Did you see what CJ did on this play, or am I seeing things? But so Bridges went backdoor baseline on him, dunked it, and CJ was kind of underneath him, so he was just hanging on the rim, kind of waiting for CJ to get down. It was kind of questionable whether Bridges was swinging into him or not, but then CJ just puts both arms up and hits him around the waist and tries to give him a little shove while he's hanging from the rim. But yeah, the refs didn't see it. No one called anything. But yeah, that's another one of those CJ things where he gets frustrated and he likes to do those little pushes or a little extra contact,
Yeah. Yeah, so he's just kind of has a little chip on his shoulder. I wouldn't say he's dirty though. But I don't know. I have to see the play. Hopefully it'll be in the highlight package I watch. Have to see what happened.
Yeah.
Have to watch it back. That type of thing. So other things you want to get to from this game that you want to cover?
No, I'm just glad we got a win.
This is the least amount of breakdown you have, and this is what I'm counting on the most because I didn't see the game.
Well, I mean, I think we pretty much got everything. Ariza played great.
Starters all around seemed like they put up good numbers.
He was 5. Ariza was 5 of 8 from 3, and he was all over the passing lanes. Played some great defense. Yeah, Dame and CJ did Dame and CJ stuff. CJ, he went a little me-J in the second quarter, but Stotts put a lineup. It was CJ, Simons, Trent, Hazonia, and Swanigan. It was brutal. But yeah, Mario didn't look too bad.
Yeah, I saw he hit 2 threes.
One of them was like a step back with a guy in his face at the end of the shot clock, and he banked it in.
Yeah,
it wasn't even close to going in, but it went in, But yeah, Hazonia didn't really mess up too much. He had a really obvious foul, and then he complained about it not being a foul. But yeah, he hasn't been the worst player ever. It's just it's frustrating that he's getting minutes over Little and Gabriel. I don't know what those guys did. They didn't even play until that last minute stretch. Actually, I don't even think Gabriel came in when the scrubs came in with a minute left. So it's just I don't know what Little and Gabriel did to not warrant at least getting a shot in some games, but especially over Hazonia and Swanigan, and especially against a Suns team that when Baines was out of the game, they didn't really have another center. They played Diallo a little bit, but they're not a super physical team,
Yeah. Sorry, I'm replying to some.
You have no idea what I said,
I'm
right?
replying to something. That's why I say you got carry me right now.
You asked me to break down the game for
not for me, for the stream. For the stream, I'm just replying to something. Because I haven't even been on Twitter. I haven't even been online, man. I've been plugged out. Trying to play some ball, got in the game. Played a basketball game, and now I'm catching up on everything. So that's why I just wanted... I was just breaking it down for chat, because people like your analysis, right? Am I wrong?
No, I just wish you would listen because I asked you a question.
Yeah, sorry, I should have told you I was focusing on this. I'll give me 10 seconds.
All right.
Y'all hear me typing.
So chat. What did you guys?
Yeah,
think
ask
of the
chat
game?
the questions.
Are you satisfied?
All right, there you go. Eric, what was your question?
Oh,
go. No, I'm listening.
No,
I'm intently listening.
No,
yeah, I love basketball too. That's how I should respond to it when I'm not listening. Oh man.
I'm gonna read my mom's analysis of the game. Great game, much better defense. I still have faith we can make the playoffs. Can't wait for Nurk to return Sunday. Amen, Mom.
Yeah. It's hard for me to get too excited though, Just been
I mean we did this last Wednesday after the Wizards.
Every time we look ahead with optimism, man, it seems like we get let down. So it's almost to the point where it's hard to be optimistic no matter what. I don't know. I mean, I'm not one of those fans who are season's over, pack it in. We're screwed. No playoffs for sure. We are mathematically eliminated, even though we're not. I'm not one of those fans. I don't like that type of stuff. You got. I see on other videos a couple people that will post in this chat. Saw somebody that posts in this chat here and there. I don't think he's watching, but saw him post on an interview with Dame. Dame just asked to leave this trash franchise. Blazers don't deserve you or something like that. You need to get out of town and go get a ring or something like that. And I'm like, really? God, man, people get too down and then too high, and they're just too all over the place. Bro, I let Eric. What do you mean I cut him off? I'll interject here and there with like a sentence, but I let him talk, bro. I let Eric talk. I've gotten a lot better at that. Don't even joke about that. I know you're joking, but I've actually gotten a lot better at that because I focus on that. So, Eric, what do you mean LMAO, bro? I
funny.
let you talk, bro. It's only funny if it's kind of true, but it's not.
The, well, in their defense, they've been saying that in chat that you cut me off a lot, and they've been pointing it out a lot
I mean,
lately.
both. Well, the times when I cut Eric off is when like he'll like make like a really good point, and I want to add something on, and then he'll completely segue to a different point, and then he'll segue to a different point. And I'm like, I just want to build upon what you're saying or interject. So usually when I talk, I try and like if I make a point, I try and pause, see if you want to interject anything, and then if you don't, then I'll like move on to something else. And normally I feel like when I'm cutting you off, it's because I want to like really want to like add on to your point just a little bit, add a little something, and then move along.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's not an easy thing. If for you guys criticizing me for cutting off Eric, I dare you to come on here and then like try and be opinionated and try and like talk a lot. Don't be shy, whatever. But then also try and never cut somebody off. Trust me, it's not easy. Oh, you cut me off. You try to cut me off, bro. What the
thing
fuck?
is,
no, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
that the thing is, like, if we're in the same space, we could like tap each other or like, give us like eye contact or something to where we knew the other person wanted to chime in or whatever. But like, you can't even see me right now. I can't.
You can see me as of like 10 seconds
like,
ago. So,
right, yeah.
So yeah, that's the thing. I think we like have improved a lot. I think we're good playing off each other.
People can joke though.
Yeah, man. I know people like will randomly like nitpick that, so that's kind of because I do focus on that, but people will randomly nitpick that.
But OJ, man.
I know. I already said that. He put the crime faces and all that. But no, I'm just saying that I've worked on that, so that's it.
Yeah.
Because I know people.
Good job, man.
Actually, the only reason I'm just like is because people will actually nitpick that, because you'll have people that'll comment here and there that'll like be serious with that type of stuff. No, you're fine, bro. I'm not trying to make it like the joke like that. Please, like.
Let's change the subject to your
literally.
Shooting video
Yeah, I just wanted to say like literally people. There will be people that will like nitpick that, like people that don't comment in live chats, don't comment on videos unless it's to nitpick things I do. Or nitpick things about the channel. It's like, okay, you don't comment support, you don't comment on videos, you don't comment in live chat, but oh, here you are nitpicking something. Like, I don't know, like I get it, and then I'll focus on it, but it's also like, damn, if you're really trying to be constructive, why don't you ever comment anything positive or participate or anything like that? So anyway, that's just my thoughts on that. So my shooting video, yeah, I didn't shoot well today. I don't want to talk about shooting. I just couldn't shoot off the dribble, and I was playing with a team that wasn't the best against a team that is better. I don't know. I probably shot 0 for 5 from 3 today. But I also couldn't get a damn catch and shoot because, just kind of the guys I was with, no offense, not to talk bad about them, but you get some mixed bags in rec leagues. They're really good guys. They're not even that bad. They just don't, I don't know. I don't know. My shot's been streaky, so that was me shooting well. So I just I made a video of it because I wanted to like kind of see my form and try and if I'm struggling, take another video, compare it, see what I'm doing differently, because my form was pretty locked in yesterday. Mm-hmm. So I recorded for 3 minutes and had that good stretch to end like that 3-minute recording because I was shooting well. So I just chopped it up and put it out.
Do you like run at all, or like get a sweat going, or you just start shooting? And
depends on how I'm feeling. What do you mean? Like when I'm shooting around?
Like the video yesterday, you're just recording you shooting, or did you like try to get like more like
sometimes
game shooting?
But that was just like
a little
form,
tired.
Just looking at form stuff. Because I barely jump, so I don't really get tired. Like I don't ever really feel tired shooting the ball. Like because I don't use a ton of legs. I just shoot when I'm leaving the ground, and it's all like a rhythm thing. I've just been messing with my form lately. been messing with my form, so I wanted to see what it looked like, how it looked different, that type of thing. So I recorded that video, went on a stretch 12 for 13. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to post this because you have some people. I'm doing a free throw shooting giveaway, a merch giveaway. So check the community tab. I think it was a couple posts ago. But I'm doing a merch giveaway where you guys have to guess how many free throws I'll make out of 100. Whoever gets the closest will win. If like two people are tied or two people are like 3 free throws away, you know, maybe I shoot 85 for 100 and somebody guesses 88, somebody guesses 82, then the tiebreaker is guessing how many I'll make in a row. So I'm going to do that, hopefully live stream it. I'm going to try and live stream it from my gym. Probably won't leave the video up. Maybe we'll leave the video up. I don't know. But, you know, it's a giveaway.
59.
Yeah, you know better than that. That's the
59. Oh no, once the pressure's on in the video, unless you're editing it or like you probably like start over or not go live right away if you start.
That's
off
why I'm
missing a
going live
few.
so people can't say that dumb crap, because I know people will say that dumb crap if I don't live stream it. So that's why I'm live streaming it, because I know you'll be here with the same joke like, oh, you're gonna cut it, or you always make that joke, bro. Get some new material, man. My man Eric, always with the same jokes, bro. No, that's why I'm live streaming it, so you can't say that. That's exactly why. I already thought about that. I'm like, I better live stream this because I wouldn't cheat it at all. But I know you would. Oh, well, you probably just did it 100 times and chose the best one, and then people in the giveaway would be like, oh yeah, he coulda, you know. And it's like, I'm literally trying to give people free merch. Can't even escape Eric talking shit. God.
You know, you could like set up a live stream to make it seem like it's live, even though it's not, though.
You want to be there? You want to drive up to Vancouver?
I'm a funny
drive up
guy.
to drive up to Vancouver. No, you have to now. You have to. Let's go.
Right,
drive up to Vancouver. I might be doing it tomorrow, so I hope you're ready to drive up here. Jeez, man. God damn. See, like it's the same joke, bro. You made the same joke yesterday. Oh, look at the guy. Bro, get some new jokes. I'm tired of hearing the same jokes from you, bro. I'm gonna give you got a joke about me, talk trash to me. I'll talk trash about your trash talk, because it's the same thing, bro. Gotta get some new material. Gotta get more creative than that. Let's go.
Man.
I will applaud you if you get more creative. But I knew that was coming. We all knew that was coming, right, chat? Like we knew that. Oh, I'm gonna live stream it so you guys know it's legit. Oh, well, you could do it. We knew that was coming. Oh my goodness, man. But yeah, no, it's a live stream. I will literally, I will call you on the live. I probably have to live stream it from my phone. I don't. Whatever, man. It'll be a live stream. It'll be legit. I wouldn't cheat you guys like that. I don't care how good I could shoot 2 for 100. I don't give a shit.
Oh, you don't say you don't care.
I mean, I want to shoot well, but
if you shoot under 80, you're gonna.
Well, I'd be mad if I was in a gym by myself and I shot under 80.
Well, you are gonna be in a gym.
Yeah, but like, is it? You get what I'm saying. Like, I don't care if nobody sees. I'm still mad if I don't shoot. If I don't make 80. If I wouldn't make it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a good free throw shooter. So that's the thing. You got people guessing in the 60s. You had Trevin guessing in the 60s. I hope Trevin is in here. Maybe you'll make 25 at max in a row. Yeah, I mean, I'm a good free throw. You got people guessing in the 60s. And it's like, The people who believe in me are the people who could win some free merch. But yeah, no, it's gonna be legit. I'm gonna live stream it. I don't know when exactly it will be because I need somebody to help me with it, somebody to rebound, so it's take forever. But I'm friends with the supervisor who closes 5 days a week. Been friends with him for a while, so he'll probably help me out with that. That closes at my gym. He works at my gym. But yeah, Eric's gonna have to drive 1.5 hours round trip, so I don't get to hear nothing and then we can see him shoot free throws and that maybe we could do 2 giveaways. You know, the people who guess in the 60s would have a chance with you shooting free throws.
Yeah, sure.
Man. Anyway.
I never claimed to say I'd make like 98 or 100 either.
Eric, you're really getting on my nerves tonight, bro. I never said that. Eric's pissing me off tonight, guys. Honestly. God, bro. That's the same type of joke you always make. Get some new content. I didn't say I'd make 1,000,000 threes in one NBA game. I didn't say I'd make 200 out of 100 free throws.
That's it. That's the only comeback you have. Is that it's not a new joke.
My comeback is I never said that, so like what's the point? I could definitely shoot 90 out of 100. And you know that. I know you know that, so don't even make jokes about it. Cause you know I could go on 90 for 100. You know I could. Literally a championship Rip City 3-on-3 game. I hate shooting outdoors. I still made my final 8 free throws. Yeah, I'm a good free throw shooter. And you know that, so I don't know why you're trying to talk trash. You're getting feisty with me tonight.
Because if I tried to claim I would shoot like a certain percentage of threes, there's no way you wouldn't be like, oh, I bet you don't, or something like that.
The only thing I give you crap for like that is you saying, oh, I'd love to post up Hassan Whiteside because I could score on him. That's literally the only thing which you actually said. I never said I'd shoot 98 out of 100. You literally make it seem like so much worse than I actually like. But you see, make my confidence seem so much more than it actually is, bro. I didn't say you shoot. Blah blah blah. Like,
oh gosh, chat, back me up. Is he not cocky?
I'm confident in my basketball skills, and you overblow the hell out of it. Like I didn't say I'd shoot 98 out of 100. I never said
overblow
that.
Your...
I think. But the thing is, everything you say is like stuff I haven't said. So if I'm that cocky, then you should be able to say stuff that I have said, but you don't. So I bring up that I played college basketball. Yeah, I did play college basketball. I don't say it in a bragging way. The only way I say it in a bragging way is when I'm talking about these media members who never played basketball, who talk like they're experts and talk down to people who have played college basketball. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. And Eric could have played college basketball, so both of us played college basketball. Am I, like, being cocky for Eric if I say Eric played college basketball?
Sure.
I'm punching through my mic, bro.
I'm just trying to get you to have a little bit of pressure on your.
No, I don't. I'm not going to get pressure. People are guessing in the 60s. Trust me, I have no pressure. Like, it's.
Well, okay, there's something. You also claim that in an NBA game you would shoot the same percentage as you would like normally shooting because the bright lights and the 20,000 people wouldn't phase you at all.
Bro.
You have said that.
I literally have said, like, I got used to playing in front of, like, 4,000 people, 5,000 people. There's no difference for me between, like, 4,000 and 20,000. It's still a lot of people. I'm not used to playing in front of a lot of people anymore, but I still think I can shoot around 70%. Around what CJ shoots. I think I could shoot that if I got used to the depth perception, if I had the repetition. And, like, if I had a whole season shooting free throws, I think I could shoot 70-75%. But what were you saying I was saying? What were you
You're so yeah, Clay says Torrey's only documented box score he's talked about was 2 for 4 at the free throw line in the Les Schwab.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I shot like 83%, over 83% that entire season. So 83% shooters go 2 for 4 sometimes.
Yeah,
but I can also find you
in front of 4,000 people though.
There wasn't that many people there. That's more like college.
Okay.
Bro. Making me literally just want to end the stream.
I'm gonna be in your head tomorrow night when you're
I'm
shooting.
not even sure if I'm doing it tomorrow night, but I'm not gonna think about you. You're just gonna make it less fun.
What?
Honestly. No, honestly,
come
bro.
on.
But whatever. I mean, I'm still gonna shoot better than a lot of people think I'm gonna shoot. Like, that's the thing. I'm just doing that for fun. Like, I don't know why you got say the same trash talk constantly about it, bro. You relax.
It's Clay's right now. He said Torrey's true shooting percentage is in the Wiggins range. Man. Don't ban my guy Clays, man.
He just compared me to Andrew Wiggins. He knows not to compare me to Andrew Wiggins. That's insulting. That's insulting. Let me read off some of the guesses. People are going to go back and change their guesses. Let me read them off. Trevin guessing 64 for 100. Zacho guessing 79 out of 113 in a row. So that's solid. You have Travioli guessing 83 out of 100. Travioli's been gone for a while, but he got in on that guess. It's Vince guessing 54 out of 100. He ain't winning merch. Benjamin guessing 88 out of 100. Shout out to Benjamin for having... actually, you spelled it like Benjamin. He also said, WTF, some of your guys' guesses are low. Tori actually plays basketball regularly, especially considering they are one after the other with muscle memory and all. See, he knows what's up. Shout out to my guy, Ben. Tommy Thompson, or Thomas Saransky, guessing 76 out of 100. Russell first round exit Westbrook, 87 out of 100. Dion, 86. Julian, 72. 68 out of 100. See, like, you got some 68s. Joshua Collins saying 81. Okay, so it's better than I thought. I just saw some 60s. Clay's guessing 84 out of 100, so he's hating on me, but he's also, that's a solid shooting percentage. Okay, it's better than I thought. Okay, I'm not sliding no more.
Exactly, Drew. Nothing.
He obviously said something, so... And obviously I can see it. Tori about to shoot 45 out of 100, then make a horrible excuse. I would only shoot 45 out of 100 if I shot Granny. And I honestly might shoot better than 45 out of 100 shooting Granny. So, 69.5. No, if I shot under 80, I'd be pissed, to be honest, guys.
Well, are your arms going to get tired? Like, honestly, I'm not trying to make fun of you.
Maybe in the last 10, but like my free throw... See, if I answer this honestly, it's oh, you're being cocky, but like my free throw shot is like easy, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like I got good rhythm at it. Like, it's not much. I don't know. If that makes sense. Like, I don't know. Some people like have a high set point and like have like a lot of force when they shoot their free throws. I feel like I shoot mine soft, get a good amount of legs on it. So, I don't know.
My free throws have felt pretty good lately.
How much do you think you'd make out of 100? Because that's going to be the next giveaway, man.
I don't know. I don't know.
What do your honest guess right now? I know you haven't played.
I haven't played enough.
Free throws are like riding a bike.
I've played 4 times.
Free throws are like riding a bike, though.
Well, I tweaked my form a little bit to I don't have my feet straight like you suggested.
Tilted in a little bit.
Yeah.
Is that freeing up your shooting shoulder a little bit?
A little bit. I think it's more just like I'm thinking about that instead of my shot mechanics, so I'm like not overthinking it. Because I have a tendency to do that, like, okay, make sure my elbow's in the right position, make sure my follow through is perfect and all that stuff. So like, I think I'd do better if I just don't think about my shot itself and I'm thinking about something else, AM Productions keeps telling me
I
to
literally
check the DMs.
just checked my DMs just now and I don't see anything. Don't see anything. Anything new. So,
And Chris, I literally have no idea how many I'd make. I could see myself making like 50 or I could see myself making like 75, but yeah, I don't know. I just haven't shot that much lately. I've only been cleared to play basketball for a few weeks, so.
Yeah. All I know is, I clutched up from the line in the championship game, Rim City 3-on-3. That's the truth. Yeah, I made 8 in a row to win. So, if you hit 8 in a row to win, I'd say you clutched up too. If Franco hit 8 in a row, I'd say Franco clutched up, but Franco wouldn't hit 8 in a row. So, but
And in the championship game last year, someone did not.
We all sucked from the free throw line the year before, bro. Oh, you had Damani shooting off the backboard. Oh man, we gotta get Damani going next year. We gotta get him, bro. Damani's been MIA.
Yeah.
Shoot, man, like Damani is one guy I'd put on the stream, like, because he was on the first stream we ever did, and he's the on our team. I don't know, he gets a little special treatment, but shoot, man, I was hoping he'd like be able to come on a stream or two this year. But
Christopher Funk, I think Tori and I would probably get our butts kicked by the professor and Bone Collector.
Yeah. I got nutmegged today, but not the guy didn't score. I literally just slid my feet where he went. It wasn't hard to like. He got the ball back barely, but he literally didn't get past me.
At AM Productions, I don't think Tori follows Instagram at all. It's Leo that runs that page.
Leo helps running that page, but he hasn't done anything for that page in like 2.5, 3 months. So I was like, "Are you gonna be consistent with this? Because I just need somebody who like consistently keep up with this, like, and would want to, would enjoy doing it."
Send it to Tori on Twitter.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to, because I get so many accounts like DMing that Instagram account like follow for a follow. It's like insane on Instagram. That's why I don't mess with Instagram. You got so many people like all the comments on posts are follow for a follow back, follow for a follow back, follow train, blah. It's just like that's why I want somebody else to run Instagram. I'm not a big fan of like that NBA scene on Instagram. So that's why I was.
And Christopher, here now that the weather's getting nicer, we're gonna let people know when we're hanging out to play basketball, and you guys can come and play
this
if you guys want
to. Our weather, bro.
But he said he challenged chat members for 2-on-2 matches. I feel pretty confident. I'm not as cocky as
I don't
you,
think
but,
anybody
I think
could
we
beat
could
us
probably
2-on-2 that watch us. No, me and you. Like, there might be somebody I could maybe win a one-on-one game against one of us. You know what I mean? But like finding two people, two legitimate hoopers that know how to play together. Because me and you know how to play together. And we're both tall, so that's the thing. I have that confidence, man. I'll take challengers, though.
No, you wouldn't, People's Mix.
No, you wouldn't, bro. Come on, man. He's saying that because he knows because he doesn't. People's Mix, you live in LA, right?
No, there's no like Toronto.
Yeah, he knows he won't have to back that up. I'm 6'4", Eric's 6'6", or 6'5", 6'6". That's not in shoes.
Oh man, OJ Mayo, Chad and Brian know.
Dude, it wouldn't even. We could play to 21.
That wouldn't even be fun.
We could play to 21, and collectively there'd be 21 points scored. The People's Mix, you would not, bro. Get me some film of you hooping, then, man. Like some film of you hooping in high school or something. A highlight package. Because you gotta be certain. Also, how tall are you, People's Mix? I'm curious. I don't care how quick you are. If you're not big, I can guard quick guards that aren't big, man. Y'all probably think I can't guard. I can guard. 6 foot? Yeah, you too small.
I wish Michael Ranello was in here.
Oh, yeah.
Because the morning after our last post-game show, I got behind a Ranella produce truck. He said that was where he works or his business or something. I didn't know if it was like him driving the truck or not, but probably not. But yeah, it was kind of funny. I was like, what the heck? Like, how is that?
You got a 6'4" wingspan? Bro, I got a 6'6" wingspan and I'm 6'4", so... Come on, man. And Eric's 6'6". How tall is your brother? Like... Okay, buddy. If he's bringing out like the 2K archetypes to talk about 2-on-2, you already know that we'd beat him then if he's bringing up 2K. Play like PG as 6 foot. Okay, buddy. I could tell by the way you're talking that I'd beat you, bro. Get me some footage of you playing. You're going to have some of us this summer. You can shoot. Okay, and I can take away your 3-point shot. Then what? Seattle banning gatherings of over 250 including sports. I got Mariners tickets to the end of the month. That sucks.
You see, Santa Cruz and San Francisco are doing the same thing. So they tried to get the Warriors to cancel their games coming up, and they said no. I think they're gonna make the city force them to shut it down, and that way insurance might cover some of their losses. Whereas if they just voluntarily do it, it probably wouldn't. So yeah.
Somebody compared me to Luka Torrey. That's not a bad comparison, actually. Like, in terms of play style, in terms of, like, the members of this channel. Because I'm streaky 3-point shooter, and Luka's, like, 32%. Like, I'm streaky kind of like him. In a way, I'm not hitting those step backs like he is, obviously. It's just in terms of, like, style play. But I'm, like, a big playmaker that's kind of just streaky shooter and crafty inside.
I hope, if you think about this guy more in college, or like not compared to other NBA players, OJ Mayo said Luke Babbitt, which isn't too bad either.
I'm the opposite. What the how? Are we talking about looks or are we talking about play style? Because
like I said, if you go back to his college, like he had the ball a lot. He shot a lot of threes.
The NBA,
he could pull up off the dribble.
In the NBA,
he could get to the
shoot many threes. I was thinking NBA version. I think
free
about
throw
the
shooter.
opposite, because all he did was just sit behind the line and shoot threes, and that is it. Why would you? The People's Mix said, "Why would I talk shit? I'm just confident in myself." Okay, did you play high school basketball? You be guarding Eric down low at 6 foot, bro. Somebody get this man. Torrey's definitely not athletic like OJ Mayo. Yeah, no, definitely not. Bro, somebody get the People's Mix, bro. Somebody get this, man. Give me footage of you playing then. You have a phone, right? He called me College Babbitt. That's different. Also, he's Eric, and he's not a, he's on the stream. You could call me Wiggins on the stream, but you could, nothing would happen.
There was someone else.
Oh, but College Babbitt's different than NBA Babbitt. But Wiggins, hell no. I'd rather be called Babbitt than Wiggins. Clyde was also
Gonzaga win
yeah,
tonight?
Gonzaga won by 18. Took care of business. Let's go.
Weren't they losing at one point in the second half?
I don't think so. It was close to start the second half. Christopher Funk says, "What are your guys' leaps? Can you guys dunk?" I can dunk on a good day. My knees aren't the best, and I am a bit... no, I'm not in the best shape. I could lose 20 pounds, and it'd be a lot easier for me. I got footage of me dunking, if you want to see. He asked for it.
Oh, great.
Let's see footage of you dunking, bro. Let's see footage of People's Mix playing, since People's Mix thinks he would run us.
Oh, he's just saying he'd attack me since I'm recovering. Bro, I saw
he said he'd lock you up in the post, and he's 6 foot.
I can't jump at all right now. Like, I have no...
Eric's strong as hell. Like, Eric's too strong. Like, you better be bodybuilding or something at 6 foot if you think you're gonna stand him up or something. I'm just saying.
Is your People's Mix, is your brother perimeter too?
Shoot, we'll take challengers. We'll meet up, and you guys can, like, pair up with people. Find your partner.
Yeah.
Scout them through chat. I don't care. We'll take on challengers. Let's do this. I'll make a whole video about it.
That'd be fun.
I'll do a video where I'll give... I don't know. I don't make enough money to do, like, 100, but I'll give maybe $20 to each person, 2-on-2 team that can beat us, and I'll make a video out of it.
Free merch or something. We'll come to Irving. We've played at Irving before. Not the greatest part.
All right, here you go. Just because he asked. Making fun of me, but it's not like I'm going out of my way. He asked, bro. Display capture. Let's get that display capture.
Where's Woodlawn?
Oh, that's loud. So that's like me on a good day. Right there. Can you play again, please? So like it's not that athletic. I'm just tall. Except this is all glitchy. The hell. I hate Twitter when you make a video full screen and it starts glitching. But
Dro, we'll go to northeast
there you
Portland.
go. 2-foot jumper. All right. Replay. I missed it. You can replay it yourself, Tommy. We'd never play though, which sucks. It'd be fun as hell. Give me some footage you played. I want to see your. I want to break down your game. We can break it down live on stream after the season, since we'll have nothing better to do.
Christopher, is Laurelhurst like southwest Portland?
Yeah, I forget where that is.
Oh yeah, didn't we play there once too?
We might have. I'm not sure. We played a bunch of different places.
Laurelhurst is like a huge like park, right?
I'm trying to play on
There's
a
a
good
lot of like
court though.
places
Not
to
like
walk
some
around.
dirty ass court. I hate dirt.
That one was
The one
bad,
with like the
I don't
green
think.
courts that had like 4 or 5 of them and like they were all being played on. That one?
Was that
Yeah,
Laurelhurst?
I'm thinking of the one that was by you in Beaverton or whatever. That's the one I was.
The one where we ran like
Yeah,
full court.
that one. That one was dirty. Like, I don't like that court.
It was dirty, but the hoops.
Yeah,
are
I'd rather
nice.
have like a cleanish court. I don't know. Some courts are just dirtier than others, man. I hate dirty courts. Hands be looking pitch black after, just because of all the dirt that gets kicked on. You guys are funny talking about Tori and Eric. They're good. Appreciate it. That's your mom. Yeah, appreciate it. She's seen.
Yeah.
She's seen. Yeah. I have fun with the people challenging us though. I have fun with this. I don't have fun when you start making up words I never said.
Zip.
As if I said them, but
Zippo. That's what I always heard. I always heard that. You gotta play at Irving. It's the best courts in Portland. Irving's the best. That's where you gotta go if you're a true baller. And it was crap when we went there last summer.
Did we go there? Was I there?
Yeah, we went to Irving.
Where? Where was it? Let me Google Maps search.
Where? The one by Chris wasn't bad. Was that Powell Park or something?
Irving Park, Fremont Street. Oh, was that the place with like the one court and then it had like the full court next to like the half court? With like
Right, yeah.
There was nobody good there, the hell? Shoot, I wonder the Vancouver waterfront, I wonder if they're gonna put in basketball courts there. Because that'll be the spot, bro. I'm just saying that'll be like the nicest place to play.
And where the last time we practiced, it was like by Franco's house, or not by Franco's house, but by his work.
I don't even know where he works. I haven't talked to him since 3-on-3, like in person. Or was he at the draft? No, the draft party was before.
Where was the We had that practice. It was like northwest Portland. It was up
by like Vanport, PIR.
It wasn't too far from like Montgomery Park or like the Adidas
I don't really.
store
I'm
or
not
something.
good at like knowing where places are around Portland because I'm from Vancouver. So
that wasn't bad. I went to a court with Franco and Vanilla Gorilla.
Speaking of Vanilla Gorilla, he unfollowed me on Twitter. What the hell? The hell? I know him. Anyway, go on. Sorry, I cut you off, but how do I unfollowed me? The hell?
I gotta
call him out, man. We ball together every weekend during the spring and summer, and he's gonna say or unfollow me. The hell? Thought we were cool.
What was his name on Twitter?
We don't got much support from our boys though. They don't be coming in here. Like from the people we play with usually, man. We're like Franco. I mean, they got lives and stuff. Whatever, I get it, but man.
I'm gonna send him a
You
DM.
mean like why'd you unfollow
But yeah,
Tori?
we played at a park in Clackamas, and there was a bunch of people there. Pretty good
I
games.
mean, we could get a good turnout by ourselves now, you know. So
yeah.
just by getting you guys out here. Interesting. NBA is discussing scenarios that include moving some games to cities that have yet to suffer outbreaks, including opponent arenas or neutral sites. I don't know. Okay.
Alvaro, yeah, we played at Mount Tabor too. I really like that court. It is a little slick, but the only problem is there's only one court there, so like if there's a lot of people there, it's hard to like go do your own thing or practice. But I like that court.
So so I'm on this Woj stuff. I wonder if Portland would get their games moved.
Nurk's return is moved to Boise.
Oh, that'd be so lame, bro. That'd be so lame. I wonder if they're gonna move sites for March Madness.
If anyone has a 24 membership, I'll meet up with anyone to play too.
24.
Well, dude, you can go anytime. It's nice.
Well, yeah, that's why it's 24. Interesting. Okay.
I would drive to Eugene to watch a Blazer game. That'd be cool.
God. Hell no. Why would you want to watch a Blazer game in Eugene?
I'm just saying it would be like cool to watch like a actual regular season game.
It's so far.
The year we got Pippen and Steve Smith and Schrempf and all that. They played a preseason game at Oregon State. It's pretty cool. Like 6,000 people.
The People's Mix, just go check Woj's Twitter. He tweeted it out.
Christopher Font, good night,
you,
man. Have a good one.
Yeah, so I mean we'll rehash some old parks, maybe find some new ones. But
do you think your team in high school could beat Jeff now, Tori? You mean Jefferson?
How good is Jefferson right now? Because we played him my junior year, and we lost by 5, and we literally played our whole entire team. We gave like pretty even minutes. I think we would have won if we played, normal minutes if we played our starters more. But we were 2-1 Les Schwab and playing him in the Consolation Championship, and wanted to give everybody the experience of playing a little bit in the Les Schwab tournament. So we didn't really care about winning that game, and we still almost won. They actually, bro. Okay, so my school, interesting story. My school is probably the reason there's a shot clock in Washington, or there got put in a shot clock when it did, because we finished second in state in 2009, and part of the reason we finished second in state is we were one of those teams that would just stall and have minute and a half long possessions and make defenses get antsy and overplay them, backdoor cut them and get lay-ins. And just shorten, lower the number of possessions in a game and beat teams that were much more talented that way. So that's how we finished second in state. Ended up losing to Peyton Siva and his high school team, but they beat Rainier Beach, which is always a really good team. But then the year after, they got put in a shot clock in Washington. The year after, we finished second by just stalling like crazy. So the rumor is we helped them decide that they need a shot clock. So our school is kind of known as the reason there's a shot clock in Washington. But there's no shot clock in Oregon. We go play Les Schwab against Jefferson. We're just playing loose. We're playing everybody. We don't really care about winning the game. Jefferson stalled against us for over 3 minutes, and it was so ironic. Because Jefferson, just the way they play, they just, inner city, athletic, quick team, run the floor, play super fast pace, and they were stalling against our school. It was very ironic. It was funny because they literally stalled for 3 minutes. They did 4 in each quarter and 1 in the middle and just passed the ball around. And it's like, the hell? Oregon needs a shot clock. Do they have a shot clock yet? So stupid.
Nope.
But no, we lost to them by 5, and that was the year they had Silas Melson. They finished, I think they won state the year we lost to them by 5, playing everybody. So we always played Oregon schools really well. We almost beat a full West Lynn team with Peyton Pritchard. Our starting point guard outplayed Peyton Pritchard. That was going into his junior year. And we lost them by like 5 or 6. So we were always competitive against any Oregon school. So, and that was like because we had 2 iterations when I played. I started as a junior and a senior. As a junior, I was the only non-senior that was like on varsity. There was a couple people that floated between JV and varsity that were juniors, but I was the only junior that was like full-time varsity started. We went like 22-3, whatever. We killed it. And that team almost beat Jefferson the year they won state. And then my senior year, we got like all the JV kids, but they were like really, really good, really, really talented. So we ran the table in league again. Almost beat West Lynn going into that season. We played them summer ball, but they had their full team. Played them in summer ball with these guys that hadn't played varsity before, but I think they ran the table as a JV team. I think they were 20-0. So all these new kids, completely new team. We almost beat West Lynn. Played some other Oregon schools, I forget, but we were always competitive or beating Oregon schools. So yeah, we probably could beat Jefferson now. I don't know how good they are though. I mean, maybe they're better than the Jefferson we played back then, but who's their big time players? Do you know your local basketball scene, Eric?
I don't know anything about who's on Jefferson. Someone keeps saying Mookie.
I don't know. I'm looking at the roster right now. Any D1 kids like
Marquise Cook. Clay's, here's your synopsis. We played better defense. Phoenix missed a lot of shots. Portland played pretty good. Shot the ball decently, and we took our business.
I'm looking at the roster right now. I don't see a Marquise Cook on their roster. Oh no, is this a college? Yeah, I think this is a college. Yeah, it's a college. Whatever. Jefferson High School basketball. Do they not have their own site? I felt like a program that like known that with that type of that renowned basically would have a website for it. But I can't find one. It's like Max Preps. It's all Max Preps. I guess I'll click on Max Preps roster. Marquise Cook. Okay, so where's this Marquise Cook guy going? Like, who's their best player? Where are they committed to? Marquise Cook's a freshman. Is he actually nice? Like, that guy, give me the breakdown of their team.
I think they're saying he played with Bronny. Because Bronny's
like Bronny's not like a great high school player right now. Like, he will be, and he's good for a freshman, but like overall, Damn, they were young this year. Oregon State ranked first though. Do they have stats? I don't know. Y'all making me go down this rabbit hole too much, and I can't find anything about it. I don't know how good their team is. Multiple D1 offers. I mean, I think Jefferson had 2 D1 players when we played them. They won state in 6A. We were competitive. But we lost my junior year. We lost to a team that had 3 Power 5 D1 players. And we kept it even the second half. We just had a terrible first half. Had our worst half of the season.
I'm looking at something that says Jefferson has a guy named Lamar Washington who's the number 1 rated Oregon prospect of the 2022 class. So he'd only be a sophomore this year. So yeah, really young.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, we played against some good teams. Play against some good teams. We had good teams, man. Tori, what happened to college basketball? What do you mean? Wasn't Isaiah? Oh yeah, Max Kelly, because he went to high school with me. Yeah, he said wasn't Isaiah averaging like 28 and 12 your junior year? I think it might have been more like 22, 23 because you were blowing teams out, but maybe 24. But we had a big guy that could have played at Eastern Washington, who got injured a lot. When you posting things I told you on Patreon, T, starting tomorrow with the reaction to these full highlights people's mix. So if you want to catch them, donate to Patreon if you want to see my reaction to full highlights of games. $5 a month or more will get you access to that. I posted something in the community tab about it if you want. But yeah, we had a good big man, a good like 6'7", 6'8" big man who was skilled, who just kind of dominated. You know, our whole system was just geared around him. Anyway, just kind of rolling with whatever chat's talking about here.
I wish I could play like on a competitive team like that with you. We're just too far apart.
Yeah.
Like both location and age-wise.
I wish I could play on a competitive team right now, like that, where I wasn't the guy. Do you know what I mean? Because whoever I play with in my rec league, I'm dealing with the best defender. I'm dealing with the most like coverage whenever I do anything. You know what I mean? It'd just be a different like field, like not be the guy. You know, just to like play off people, cut. You know, not be the primary guy for scoring, facilitating, all that, defending. Which I enjoy. You know, it'd just be fun to like play with people who are more talented than me, if that makes sense. Just play a different style of basketball. Get some catch and shoot, because bro, I get maybe one catch and shoot 3 every 2 games or so that I play rec league, and I'm playing the whole thing. I'm playing 40 minutes. You know, I never get catch and shoot. Max
Kelly says
the bench. He's solid.
You got it.
Max is solid. Max would probably fight someone. Probably whoop their ass because it gets chippy in there without refs. But Tori, I DM'd you about coming on the stream sometime soon, so do I send you money off Cash App? Okay, so that was you. Okay, so what I do for Patreon donors appearing on the channel is you have to donate to Patreon the month before you can appear on the channel. Because the Patreon donations go through the first of each month. So, like, if you wanted to appear in March, then you donate in February. Because when you choose to donate to Patreon, it doesn't charge you right away. It just charges you on the first of the next month. So, so that's the thing is, if you want to donate to me to appear on the channel this month, then you can. It wouldn't be this week. Because Ro DM'd me earlier today or yesterday saying, "Hey, could I appear this week?" You gotta need a little bit more planning in advance. Any chance for a game April 1 to 4th when I'm in town? Yeah, for sure, Eric. As long as the Blazers are still in town, because who knows if they'll be playing in Portland with what Woj just tweeted out. But Dro, so if you want to donate to PayPal for this month and then donate to Patreon for like upcoming months to appear, we could do that just to keep it fair. If you wanted to donate $10 to PayPal, if that works for you. So, and then we could bring you on the channel, not this week because the next game is Thursday. It'd have to be like later on this month. But not Patreon, PayPal. Here's the link, Dro. So if you donate $10 through PayPal, we'll bring you on this month because I'll be like your donation for this month, and then if you donate to Patreon, then we'll charge the 1st of April, and then you can come on in April, if that makes sense. So anybody who wants to like come on this month, that's how we do it. If that makes sense. Because we'll get... I was talking about us playing. Oh yeah, for sure we'll play, Eric. For sure. Yeah. I thought you were talking about going... Oh, for any chance for a game. I thought you were talking about like going to a game. There's the link, Dro. Um, and then we can bring you on like. I gotta stop playing with my beard and shit. I gotta shave this because it's too long. It's at that point where it's kind of itchy, so I mess with it.
Dude, what a disservice to the teams like Portland that have a lot more home games than road games. And
Yeah.
that would be great for teams that have like a road heavy schedule to end the
Especially if they
season.
have a road heavy schedule, but then they're not in a place where it's like outbreaking. I don't know. It's just, yeah.
Right.
Oh, it sucks, man. And especially since I'm like getting uses off my SeatGeek code, like by advertising it elsewhere. I don't don't want that to get messed up because that's some serious that's some decent income that I'm starting to make on my SeatGeek code, more than I have all year, and now all of a sudden you have all this. Let me know when you've donated to PayPal, and then I'll send it on Twitter. I got you. Okay, I'll DM you right now.
It wouldn't be Seattle Saley
No.
boy because they're worse. They're worse than
Yes.
us right now.
Because they still want to make money, so that's why they're thinking to other sites.
And you missed it earlier when they said that Seattle was, I don't know if it's officially banned or talking about banning any groups of 250 or more. So definitely
I
not.
still feel like this thing is a little overhyped. You know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure it is, but because it might not be. I'm just kind of speculating, but I feel like there's a lot more people that have this than are being reported, and I feel like the mortality rate isn't as high as it's being reported. Yes,
So Clay's is retiring in Boston
bro. What
instead of
the hell?
here. That's
Kidding me, man? Why
disappointing.
would you, bro?
He says his girlfriend lives in
So,
Boston. Hard for her to leave her job at Harvard.
man, that's why you take her to Portland and you start a new Harvard. What was I gonna look up? I don't remember. Anyway. Okay, so I sent it to you, Drew. Just $10 through Merit there will get you on this month, and then Patreon donation at $10 or more. But you gotta leave that Patreon donation too, because I don't want to like have the confusion of opening it up to anybody who donates $10 through like PayPal or through anything just randomly can come on, because that'd be kind of confusing. So that's why I do it through Patreon. It's easy to keep up through, and it's just like once a month. If you donate $10 or more, so get that squared away. And that's the thing. I gotta make it fair to everybody. So yeah, if you donate $10 to PayPal, then we can bring you on this month, as long as you then leave the $10 donation for next month through Patreon, if that makes sense. It's not even really necessarily like, it's nice to make some income, get a little bit of support like that, but it's also just to keep things fair for everybody, because I can't be like unfair about anything, if that makes sense. Bro, why would... Okay, this is off topic, but I'm surprised that Andrew... I shouldn't even bring up politics, but I'm surprised Andrew Yang endorsed Joe Biden. That's a bit surprising to me, because he seemed like more on par with Bernie than any other candidate. But that's whatever. Not gonna get more into it. I'm just surprised at that. I just saw that. But yeah, I'm still down for April 2nd Jazz game if you guys are down as well. Of course, man. Of course, let's do it. Tickets should be cheap if they're still here, which hopefully they are.
And a trip to B-Dubs.
Yeah, man, that'll be fun. Yeah, if I haven't eaten that blazing wing by then, but I want to eat by then, but
Oh yeah, definitely hold off getting tickets. Plus, it might get way cheaper.
Exactly.
Man, I'm so tempted to like go on vacation right now because airfare is so cheap.
Oh no. Oh God, I hate this damn virus, man.
I was looking at well, I do this a lot because I love Vegas, but I was looking at like a 5-day, 4-night trip, and it's like under $200 a person for airfare and like hotel anywhere on the strip, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, super cheap.
It's like dirt cheap.
Just
Yeah.
don't mess up sports and my, you know, decent amount of my income is based around sports. So, and it's based on people going to games. You know, my SeatGeek code and all that. Like, so.
Well, we can still do podcasts every day.
Yeah, it's just gotta get the hell out of where I'm at. So it's just some added stress. Just some added stress. Just means I'm gonna be selling out more than I'm gonna be selling out to y'all with the merch, with the Patreon. Hey, man. But it's also you guys are getting some back, so it's whatever. What were you saying?
If the Blazers played in like some random city, you could probably I know there's like location problems, with the SeatGeek code, but you probably get a lot of people who have never used SeatGeek compared to like a lot of people have gone to a Blazer game and maybe used it already. I just have to post
new ads and new locations, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't know, I'm not going to reveal my secrets on air, but it'd be more, I don't know, it'd be tougher, to have to work around that because I already have like stuff designed for certain locations, if that makes sense. I've never used SeatGeek, just allow StubHub and Flash Seats once. SeatGeek is good if tickets are cheap. SeatGeek is not good if tickets are expensive. Even with the discount, if tickets are like really expensive, like I wouldn't advertise it on a NFL channel. Or I mean I would because you don't lose anything by advertising it, but like for NFL games, I don't know. The fees are more on SeatGeek, and the fees are like based on how high the price is. So if tickets are $10 a piece, there's not much difference between SeatGeek and StubHub since the fees aren't much at all. So then if you're able to save $20 or whatever, it's a good deal. But if tickets are like $150 a seat for 2 tickets, you get up there, $200 to $300. The fees would be more than $20. It'd be much more expensive on SeatGeek than it would be on StubHub. So like even with the $20 discount, you're not recovering the extra fees that you're paying just to use SeatGeek. So that's the thing with that. It works well for cheap tickets, but for expensive tickets, it's not the best option. The thing is, a lot of tickets are cheap. So yeah,
right now, man, especially.
This virus, man. It's crummy. It's for reasons obviously more important than monetary reasons, but. At least it's not something where, I don't know, kids seem very, very immune to it. So that's good, obviously I wish everybody was immune to it, but at least you're not worrying about the youth, struggling from it, because that's the thing. I feel like normally with these types of things, the people that struggle for are like the really young and the really old. So, I mean, it would be really bad if it was, as bad for the really young as it is for the really old. But who we play?
What's up, Solar
man?
Money?
We literally went through the entire schedule like 3 times earlier, and you can look up a schedule too. We play Memphis on Thursday. I know you just got 8 here, but yeah, we got a big game against Memphis on Thursday, chasing that 8 seed. I'm just hoping this stuff kind of fades a bit. I mean, it's not going to completely fade away. I'm just hoping it fades a bit once it gets hotter. They're saying it might not at all. Mm-hmm. Can't really count on that, but I'm hoping that it gets better. So, predict the first big star moving this offseason. I don't know if there will be a big star moving this offseason, to be honest. That's a good mailbag question. You guys asked some good mailbag questions in the live chat, and then I'll look at the mailbag comment section. There won't be many mailbag questions. People aren't really leaving that many questions on that mailbag anymore. Beal maybe, yeah, they just re-signed him though, and then they'll get John Wall back. He's under contract. I don't think Beal will go anywhere. That's a next offseason move, not this offseason.
Beal just came out and said he's totally happy and wants to stay in Washington. And he hopes he doesn't get traded. So
I highly doubt it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Get out of here, Sammy
Sammy
boy.
boy say. Dave Mello. Yeah, no.
Dave.
You want to be banned, man? Because you were acting like it. Thought you were gonna make a podcast on the MLE targets. I'm going to hopefully put out a video tomorrow with I'll show you a little teaser to it actually. Add source, new source, add source, browse. Where the hell did I put it?
CP3 is an interesting one.
Yeah.
He could get traded.
Yeah. Dang, why is that picture so big? The hell? What? Why is pausing? Okay, so there's a little teaser. There's a little teaser for the next video I'm gonna put out. That's like the graphic that I've been working on. That'll be like along the bottom of the screen. The graphic look good, Eric? So I'll obviously remove the frame or whatnot, but I'll go through prospects. It'll be 10 prospects to watch this March. You know, conference tournament's getting underway. Got lots of college basketball on. Got the NCAA tournament coming up. 9 out of the 10 prospects are going to be playing in the NCAA tournament. One is Precious from Memphis, Achua, or however you say his name. I mean, they could still make it if they win the conference tournament, but they're on the outside looking in right now. But I have like the projected seed for their teams, their position, their draft range, and then I'll go into a little bit of depth on them. So, making cool graphics for this.
And Tori wanted to spice up my video, but that should be
so one of the ideas I have is you have 2 branches. You know, the Wave and Ariza, Keep and Ariza. I can actually like create graphics that will like represent the 2 branches and kind of work off that, if that makes sense. I don't know. It might not be out as fast as you want. I was just thinking we could literally like make it look really good graphically, and I think it would be impressive. And it's a complex.
I mean, it's not totally time sensitive, but there are some things talking about like the season right now, and so like things could change.
Really, I listened to it. I didn't catch anything about the season right now. What did you say about the season right now?
Well, there's like a spot where I talked about hopefully we go on a playoff run or something, and then, you know, if Ariza has a big blow up or something and it becomes obvious we're not keeping him, or vice versa, or it becomes obvious we will keep him, it could mute half of
We got 2 games in the next 5 days. It should be out by the It'll be out by the 16th at the very latest. Hopefully before that. But like 2 games, that's 2 games. You know, it's nothing should really happen.
I know.
And I could literally, you'd be happy with what I'm trying to do with this. Like I'm trying to do some like the graphics I have in mind are kind of complex.
Okay. I'm fine with you doing stuff. I just don't want you to like put it on the back burner and just have it.
I'm gonna try and do a couple things graphically that I've never tried to do before, so it's not gonna be the quickest. But if I accomplish what I have in mind, it'll look dope, man. It'll look dope, trust me. And you're complaining some complex stuff. I think it could, I don't know, showcase it well and would just really help out, if that makes sense. I don't know. Okay. I think it will be a good video, and it's a long video too, because there's a lot to cover. So I think if you kind of had some fancy graphics, you know, it will keep people's attention a little longer. Because you could make a great video, like in terms of like the presentation, in terms of talking, in terms of, you know, knowing what you're talking about, presenting it well, presenting it in an entertaining way, whatever, and you can still easily lose people over a 30-minute video. You know, people just that attention span stuff. So that's the thing, is I want to.
I just spent like probably 20 hours on the graphics
of
the video.
20 hours on that?
Well, like just like between editing.
Oh yeah, the edits. I mean,
stuff.
The edits will be fun. Like I can cover, like I can cover up some of the graphics, but your editing is. I'm not gonna. Your editing is needed. Like your editing is fine. You know, like the stuff you need to do.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Like I worked really hard, and I was trying to get that out.
Graphics for you, bro. I didn't realize it was that. It shouldn't have been that hard for the graphics.
Well, I was trying to, like, I was just gonna do like Excel type graphics, and then you told me about that
when you were
website.
Like, learning it.
I was trying to mess around with that, and like copy and pasting stuff. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, this off season, I'll definitely help bits because that shouldn't have taken anywhere near that long. But I don't know. You are new to this. Making videos, making your own graphics, that type of stuff. So we'll get it so that it would be a lot more efficient. I didn't realize it took you that long, to be honest. That's
well,
crazy.
it was over an hour and a half of
Yeah,
footage
that would
that
take like
I got down to like
yeah, that would
20.
take like three and a half hours to edit, right? About that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I was having trouble with like sync issues and stuff. So I
Welcome,
was
yeah,
trying to
welcome
like
to the
fix it.
life,
And, yeah.
man. It's a grind making videos before.
Uh,
I've spent 10 hours on a video I didn't end up uploading. That was like way back in the day when I was uploading for 20 viewers. You know what I mean? On
yeah.
2 years ago before True Blazer fan. So it's definitely a struggle, but we'll get it. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the work you've already done will
Yeah.
be fine.
I'm just really proud of it. I
And
want to
like
get
your
it up.
graphics,
Yeah.
I'll definitely like the timing that you have your graphics up and the like text and stuff. I'll use that to go off of. Like that'll be helpful, and I might I might take 2 minutes to make like the same type of graphic, just make it look better, and then just like paste it over the one that you have, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yep, sounds
But
good.
like that.
Hey man, you should be proud of me. I figured out how to like make my camera smaller
Hey,
and
yeah.
like
See,
move
that's
stuff
the thing.
around.
So
And
it'll be
I'm
that's the
learning a
thing.
little
Like
bit.
took a while, but that'll be like that's like good experience. Like learning how to do that type of stuff. Because that's the thing. I have 2.5 years of experience doing this, and a lot of experience like setting up the stream with all these graphics. Like I've taken a lot of time to learn that type of stuff. So, yeah, no, we'll get you there. That's the thing. It's like in the future, if I have to, you know, I want it to be like if you take over the channel for whatever reason. Who knows what it would be? I'm not going anywhere, but if I have to check out for a week or something, you could easily handle it efficiently. It wouldn't be much work, and you could do everything that I do. You know what I mean? That'd be dope. When's the drawing for the Patreon merch giveaway? Probably it'll be after the free throw giveaway. It'll be after the free throw giveaway. Maybe like the 20th. I don't know, like 10 days from now.
When can I get my Switch?
Can
I'm going to 3 games next week. I would have wanted it to all 3.
I can put it in tomorrow, tonight or tomorrow, because I gotta put in the orders for the 2 people. God, I forget who it was. The 2 people that ordered it, Kyle Parker and who's the other guy that ordered it the other night? It automatically put them through, which is the first orders it's happened, so I have to manually put them through. I have the Dionysus, so I have to manually put those through, so I'll put yours through at the same time, and I'll get yours. Bro, oh my...
Go ahead.
I just saw this tweet on Twitter. I hate this narrative, bro. 503 for the fans. If we had a Reese the past 3 years instead of Aminu, the Pelican sweep doesn't happen, and we don't get swept by the Warriors in the Western Conference Finals, in my opinion. Aminu had his moments for sure, but Ariza wouldn't have been a liability in the playoffs like Aminu was. Aminu shot over 43% in that Pelican series, making over 3 threes a game, bro. Like, literally, it's just a... And Trevin brought up to him 43% from 3, 17 points per game in the Pelican series for Aminu. And 503 for the fans says very empty stats, to be honest. Oh, it's so dumb, bro.
I'll respond to Sammy Boy while you're doing that. He says, anything on Zach yet? Nope. They're being super hush about Zach. And, but they did show a little clip of him doing some post work and taking a lot of contact, lowering his shoulder. So that's good too. But yeah, he was supposed to have his 4-month reevaluation by now, and they haven't said anything about when he's expected to play.
I broke down so much film from that series, and it pisses me off when people try and blame Aminu for that. Because it's literally not what happened. They're literally chasing a narrative. Like, oh, they let him shoot the whole series. Well, he's made over 3 threes a game, shot 43%, so obviously his shooting wasn't the problem. Like, how can you say, like, his shooting was the problem because they let him shoot 43%, make 3 threes a game, and average 17 points? Obviously, the problem was elsewhere. That literally makes no sense to say that was the problem, and it makes no sense to say, like, oh, Ariza in Aminu's position would have fixed that problem. Okay, well, you expect Ariza to somehow do better than 43% shooting on threes, scoring 17 points per game? What? It doesn't. It's just so stupid. I hate that narrative, bro.
And he, what was their power forward's name? Mirotic. Yeah. So he would have had to guard either Mirotic or Anthony Davis because that was their 3-4.
So stupid, bro. I hate that narrative.
I mean, they're 4-5.
I hate that narrative. Yes, exactly. Aminu is the easy scapegoat. 100%, Chiefin. God, man, I hate that narrative.
Oh, hey, Chiefin. Where have you been, man?
What's up,
you been
Chiefin?
hiding from us?
I didn't even think about that. What's up, man? What's up, bro? My man, Chiefin. Looking for...
Thomas Saransky. Tommy says, we reuniting Zach with Tilly. I don't know if you saw this, Tori, but Olshey was at the Gonzaga St. Mary's game tonight.
Interesting. I mean, we do have a second-round pick. I wouldn't mind. Hey, I think Tilly would be a good second-round pick. He has injury concerns, but if he could be healthy, he could be a good stretch four who can pass a little bit. It would be a fit in Olshey's offense.
Nice, Clays. Chiefin's been watching Netflix.
Petrusev could be interesting too, I guess. Other than that, maybe Kispert.
Chiefin, are you serious, Chiefin? I told you to let me know whenever you're going to be there, and I'll tell you if I can come. I've not heard a single peep from you. I asked you if you could play last week, and you said no. That was the last I heard from you. And you didn't show up on Sunday again. But yeah, Tilly should be around when we pick mid-40s.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. He might not get drafted, to be honest. Sorry, we're playing this. He might not get drafted. He just has injury concerns. He's been hurt a ton. It's driven me crazy as a Gonzaga fan. But he's skilled. He's skilled and he can shoot the ball. Kind of have some questions about his defense at the 4 in the NBA, and he's kind of weak, but I'm just replying to this damn Aminu post. It's so like this dude. I hate people that spread that. He had 33 people that liked it. Oh my god, man, it's so stupid. Like, look at this whole people took Aminu and Harkless for granted. I might have taken them for granted a little bit, whatever. You know, I mean, we did lose Collins and Hood, but like they took their defense for granted. Okay. They also took their offense for granted. Aminu last year, over 50%, 57% true shooting percentage, finished well around the rim. His three-point shot was like 34%, but I mean, I'd rather have Aminu with his defense shooting 34% than Carmelo shooting 36% from 3 with his defense, you know? And Aminu just gets absolutely destroyed for that Pelican series when he averaged 17 points per game, shooting over 43% from 3, making over 3 threes a game. Like, but Ariza in that position would be so much better. Ariza being a career 35% three-point shooter, which is about what Aminu has been his past 4 seasons. Like, he said, if we had Ariza instead of Aminu, we wouldn't get swept. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't logically make any sense unless you really think that I mean, this still doesn't logically make sense, but I mean, I guess people might think that Ariza would shoot, I don't know, 60% and score 25 points per game if he got the looks Aminu has. But It's just stupid. That's the thing. People couldn't look beyond our forwards in previous years. Like, oh, our forwards just aren't good enough shooters, and obviously all our problems stem from that. That was what Chad Doing would say, too. What do you expect Stars to do? He can't make shots. Never mind the fact that... Let me pull up the clipboard. I'm going on a rant. Let's go. Let's go on a journey here. Rant time. Where is it at? Where is it at? Because this has been a problem this year, too. Is it on screen wall? Okay. So many times.
Well, while you're loading that, let me just talk to Chiefin for a second. Chiefin, that's fine. If that's what's going on, that's fine. But then don't call me out for not ever coming and playing you at 24 if you're not even telling me you're going or inviting me to go. Like, it'd be one thing if you were like inviting me every time you went, and then I was like dipping and not coming to play you. But you're not.
Okay, yeah. So this happens a ton. And this happened this year with like Bazemore with multiple players. So I think it's kind of like a team thing. I think it's kind of a Stotts thing. Dame runs tons of pick and roll right here, up here. He can pull up from here, so the center has to get up. So there's so many plays where Dame turns the corner on the center and drives down to here with these guys kind of lagging behind. And this power forward helps up, and Aminu and Harkless would just stay here in the corner, and he'd kick it to there, they'd shoot threes. People would say, oh, what can Stotts do? These guys can't hit threes when they get open threes. Well, Stotts can make it a point of emphasis for instead of these guys sitting here, when this guy starts to help up, this guy can cut, drop-off pass, or a lob pass, and this guy would have a wide-open dunk. Literally, we saw that against the Houston game. When we played them at home and blew them out, Little had a couple dunks because he made this cut instead of sitting in the corner. But Bazemore, Little to start the season, you had bad shooters that could make wide open layups, could get wide open layups if they cut. Evan Turner even in the past that would sit here in the corner in this type of scenario and would just shoot threes, and people would be like, oh, Stotts can't do anything, these guys can't make this shot. Well, they should be cutting. That's the thing, is we don't have enough of a point of emphasis on cutting. Guys that did cut, a guy like Jake Layman, Stotts reportedly did not like. And I heard that from a good source. Like, and it's obvious because Stotts yanked his minutes around like crazy. It was obvious that Stotts didn't like him. I would have said that without hearing it from somebody I trust. But Layman would make this cut and get dunks off this, right? But it's not a point of emphasis. You can tell because guys don't really do it. Even if they're bad shooters, even if they're athletic players like a Harkless or an Aminu, I mean, they do it here and there, and Harkless got better at it as the year went on last year, but literally, you have these fans that just like don't think this is the only option, as if these guys can't cut baseline and get a dunk in this situation. Like, what is Stotts supposed to do? Well, he's supposed to tell these guys to cut and they could get easy shots instead of shooting threes if they're bad shooters. You know what I mean? Like this, and I on Twitter, I'd go crazy. It's just like, just dive baseline, just cut baseline. You'd get open looks out of here, you know, because Dame already has taken two people out of the play. Crap, it's all glitchy for a second. No, I gotta bring this forward. Because that's the thing, when Dame runs pick and roll up here, Dame can get past two people. That's the thing. Get a good screen, especially if it's like Nurkic. You know, he's back soon. Excited for that. But like, get this point guard sealed off. Dame is lethal pulling up from here off screen. So the center has to get up. When the center gets up that high, it's very easy for Dame to turn the corner and literally eliminate these two players from the play. And turn this into a 1-on-2 right here. Since the center isn't like here to help, you know, because if the center was there, you'd have the center helping and this guy dropping back. The center's already out of the play because he had to come up on the pick and roll. So this guy has to help. So it's literally just a 1-on-2 right here. Why would you leave this guy in the corner? Just have this guy cut. If this guy stays more home here, Dame can drive and get to the rim. If this guy cuts off Dame's drive to the rim, this guy cuts. That's a lob or a bounce pass dunk towards the rim. You know what I mean? Like, that's just basic basketball, and it drives me crazy when you have bad shooters sitting in the corner and people acting like, oh, they have to sit in the corner and shoot this three. What is Stotts supposed to do? So, anyway. But even when that's the thing, even when Aminu does shoot well and makes over 3 threes a game and shoots over 43%, he's still the reason we lost the damn series. Are you kidding me? It's so silly. It's so silly. Like, I wish these people would watch this damn post-game show and learn something. like not to be brash or blunt, but the narratives that have been going around this fan base that are perpetuated by these big Twitter accounts are just so silly to me. And that's one of the silliest of all. If we had Ariza instead of Aminu in that Pelican series, we wouldn't have gotten swept. Because literally that whole series, man, Stotts' offense against a very good trapping defense, Stotts' offense was to run pick and roll ball screens at like half court. So like, let's say AD is the center or whatever. You'd have these guys just kind of standing here. And you'd have like Nurkic come up here. Dame would have the ball. You'd have Nurkic come up here and set a screen on this side. Like, where's Dame supposed to go? Either he rejects it, goes here, gets trapped, gets swallowed up, like Nurkic rolls, but then this guy comes up, takes away that, and the shooting guard can take away there. Like, where's Dame supposed to pass the ball here? He can't pass it to Nurkic. Can't skip it to here. The shooting guard will pick that off. Can't get it to here. He had to have to get it over these guys, and then the shooting guard would just pick that off. So it's like, what is Dame supposed to do? Or the other option, you have Nurkic coming up here setting a screen, is for Dame to use the screen, which is freeing him towards the corner. So Dame uses the screen, right? Point guard goes over the center. Davis very mobile. They trap him in the corner, which is like, this is the worst spot to get trapped because even if you keep your dribble, you can't go backwards or it's an over and back. You got the sideline there, and you got two defenders, so you're literally walled in. So this guy would play this passing lane. The problem is Nurkic would keep like rolling away, so this guy would come here, and the shooting guard would come up, and these guys would just stand there. And where's Dame supposed to throw the ball? He can't throw it there, he can't throw it there. If he somehow gets it out of the trap over these two guys to the shooting guard, the shooting guard still might pick that off. You know what I mean? Like, that was literally the problem this series, is we did not game plan for the trap. It drove me crazy. I broke down film on this, guys, like crazy. I broke down film on this like crazy. And we kept running ball screens all the way up here when we were getting destroyed every time we ran it up here. We got destroyed by this trap every single time. Every single time we set one of these screens, we get destroyed by the trap. Dame would turn it over. Drew Holiday, fast break, lay in. We'd get blown out in New Orleans, and we'd struggle at home and got swept. You know what I mean? Like, but literally our offense just kept running pick and rolls. It would literally be like 5 possessions in a row. We'd have Dame bring the ball up the court, and we'd run a pick and roll like 40 feet away from the rim. That is the series that officially made me hate Terry Stotts, because it was such a stupidly coached series to keep doing that over and over and over again. And even if...
Well, especially with that guy who Anthony Davis was guarding,
like, especially too. With, like, Nurkic, like, okay...
You're bringing him into
it's like,
his
even
strength,
if you, like, okay, so even if you somehow get the ball out of this trap, you get the ball to Nurkic right here, like, this small forward can, like, I don't know, like, Nurkic is not going to drive from here and make a play, especially with Anthony Davis able to catch up to Nurkic. By the time Nurkic got down to here, he'd have Anthony Davis timing his layups, like, closing in on him. You know what I mean? And Nurkic is not the best ball handler. You don't want him trying to drive from up here with Anthony Davis closing in on him. So even in the miraculous situations where, you know, they didn't take away the center, you know, because that's the thing, they were also taking away this big by rotating properly behind the trap. Even if you somehow got it out of the trap, they didn't take away the center, and you got to the center, he's still so far away from the rim, he can't even be a threat. So it was like, what was the point of what we're doing? And we literally, our offense was just pick and roll, and they trapped the hell out of it and rotated well, and the game planned perfectly for it, and Stotts didn't adjust the whole damn series. But yet, apparently, this guy not hitting, this guy is what killed us. This guy shot... 17 points per game. I think it was like 3.3 threes a game. 43% from 3. But when we're running pick and rolls all the way up here... God, why is it selecting all of it? But when we're running pick and rolls all the way up here into the trap, into the sideline, whatever, somehow this guy, when he put up these numbers, somehow it's this guy's fault. Please tell me how that makes any sense. You know what I mean? Like, oh, if this was Ariza, oh, this would all be fixed. How does that make any sense? Like, okay, like even if it was Ariza, I don't expect him to do much better than this. But like, how does that fix all this? It doesn't. It's just so stupid. That's why I hate that narrative. It's just such a dumb narrative, bro. It drives me crazy. And that's the thing. People just want to push that narrative, blame Aminu for whatever they can. That's the thing. They push. I guess I have to transition it. People just push that narrative and they don't know what they're talking about. So, does that make sense to you guys? Like, do you guys understand why that drives me crazy? You know? Did I explain that well, Eric? Sorry, I went on a rant. You know, you haven't spoken. Yeah. Your voice probably doesn't work anymore because it's rusty.
No,
yeah, I mean, like, so I broke down all the footage on that, man, and I actually spent the time to try to understand what went wrong instead of just chasing this dumb narrative that somehow it's Aminu's fault.
You should clip that part out of this and post it in that thread on Twitter.
Yeah, I'll write down the timestamps. How far into the stream are we?
115 minutes.
You mean an hour?
It's probably
an
about
hour 15 or
110. 115 minutes, so 50 or
so like an hour to an hour and 50.
An hour and 55
an hour and
minutes.
55 minutes. Okay.
Is where we are right now.
Let's do 140 to 155. It's in there, and I'll post it. I don't know. I wouldn't see. That's the thing. If I'm posting that something, you know, I was a little like blunt with me saying it's a dumb narrative, all that. But I mean, it's the truth, man. Like, it's literally the truth. That's why I wish these people would just watch this and actually be objective and not just try and chase these narratives and hold on to these narratives. That's why I just wish people were more objective and tried to truly understand what is happening out there on the damn basketball court. God, man. And the thing is, like, I would defend that narrative and I got shit on. Excuse my language, but bro, I got so much heat for trying to explain this stuff to people after that series. For thinking that Stotts could have done a better job and maybe not ran pick and roll after pick and roll after pick and roll 40 feet away from the rim into a perfect trap. No, but I'm the idiot who doesn't know basketball because I thought Stotts could maybe do something other than run pick and roll 40 feet away from the rim. You know? It just drives me crazy, man. It just drives me absolutely crazy. So, listen to the Hollinger podcast. Rated Stotts around the 10th best coach. Says he's good at developing talent. I mean, he is good at developing talent. The thing is, those guys don't watch enough. They don't watch one team enough to truly judge what's happening out there on the court. So that's the thing. I hope people say, "Oh, well, look, John Hollinger, these people, these expert analysis." You know, analyzers, whatever you want to call them. I don't know exactly what you call them. Whatever. These experts, they rank him as the 10th best coach. So you don't know what you're talking about. It's like, I watch this team game in, game out. I break down film. Like, a lot of time, I'll break down film, like, by myself. I won't, like, do diagrams or stuff, but I'll pause film. I'll look at certain things. I'll watch the full highlights after the game. That's why I want to do full highlight videos for Patreon. And that type of stuff. These guys, catch, 6-7 Blazer games a year? You know what I mean? And they're not really studying the stuff that I'm studying, that we're studying, but somehow their opinion is validated just because of their status. You know what I mean? When they cover 30 teams, doesn't make sense. So.
Yep.
Oh, I need that Coke. Ooh, that vanilla Coke, bro. God dang. But Hollinger is rated bottom 5 podcast. Will Patreon vids come out before the wrap? I'm going to start doing them after every game. What were you saying?
I was saying, what's up? Let me on, dude.
Let me on, dude.
What's up, Jestrom? Even though he retracted his message.
That's what I say too, Morrison. It's not really even that Stotts is a terrible coach. He's just not a good coach for a team trying to make a run in the playoffs. Yep, because he doesn't make adjustments. That's the thing. That series is like, I have no confidence in him. The thing is, he didn't really get his hand forced in the series that he was in last year, except in that Golden State Warriors series You know, the Nuggets didn't have the personnel and didn't game plan that well. They were inexperienced. They didn't shoot well, and we, had a little bit more diverse offense, a little bit more diverse attack. You had Rodney Hood eating it up in that series, taking advantage of Jamal Murray, which is something like Harkless and Aminu weren't, as good at. So, yeah, I mean, that helped a bit. So there's some things that helped here and there, which is why the playoffs last year were different. OKC is just a dumb team. They just play dumb. I think Billy Donovan's one of the worst coaches in the league. People are saying, "Oh, he should win Coach of the Year." Honestly, I think a big part of what's happening there in OKC is Chris Paul is a really smart basketball player. They also don't have Russell Westbrook, who's a really dumb basketball player. So that's the difference there, if that makes sense. But yeah, I don't know. That's the thing. People just want to look at the last playoff series. I want to look at the whole body of work, and it's not. Doesn't do it for me. And then this year, how much have we been talking about lack of adjustments? That's the thing. In the playoffs, you need to be able to adjust in order to beat contending teams. I don't think the Nuggets were a true contender. I think they would have gotten worked by the Warriors as well. I don't think the Thunder were a true contender. We have not won one playoff series against a true contender. In the Stotts era, we haven't. The best series win was against Denver, which was their first time in the playoffs for like all their entire roster. And we barely beat them in Game 7. And they didn't shoot well. They were just super inexperienced.
I guess Millsap's been in the playoffs.
Yeah, other than that, you got Jokic, hadn't been in the playoffs. Murray hadn't been in the playoffs. Barton had kind of been in the playoffs, but not really as a guy playing minutes. Because he was in the playoffs for us and had one good game and when we were already down 3-0. So that's not much playoff experience. You had Gary Harris, hadn't had playoff experience really, did he? He's not that old, so no. So I mean, inexperienced team. I mean, I'm not trying to take away from what they did last year, but still haven't been a true contender. And you really need to be able to make adjustments to beat a true contender. It's just not Stotts' strong suit. I think he'd be a great coach for a rebuilding team because he's a guy who can set the culture. He's a player's coach. I think he can, maybe I don't know. He hasn't really gotten this team to buy in much this year, but I feel like if he was in different, had different players, had young players, whatever, he could get them to buy in and he could develop them well. And that's what you need as a rebuilding team. So I think he'd be a great rebuilding coach. Problem is trying to win a championship here. So.
Yep. I think he'd also be better if he just had someone that he gave the defense to and didn't have his input on that end of the floor at all.
Yeah. And even Chad Doing says that. Chad Doing tweeted out today something about how do we fix Stotts' problems. He needs to hire a defensive specialist. It's not exactly how it's... Actually, I can find it. I'll find it.
He's been saying that for
but it's like, okay, so oh my god, bro, I hate... The response 503 for the fans just gave me, did those 17 points per game get the double team off Dame? No, which is my point. What the... Bro, if you're running pick and roll at half court, oh my god, man. If you're running a screen to get Dame free towards the corner at half court, how is Aminu shooting supposed to get the double off him? That's so stupid. Like, how do I even respond to that? I don't even know how to respond to that. Like,
also, it wasn't Aminu's man doubling. And second of all, why not do pick and roll? Just let Dame go to work and break down defenses without a pick. But we didn't do that either.
So I'm going to respond to this if you want to respond to some things in chat.
Scrolling up here. Chiefin says, I got a good question. Do you think Katie and Kyrie would give Stotts the Kenny Atkinson treatment? I don't know about that because Stotts will bend over backwards for his stars and he won't get into those guys. He'll do everything he can to appease those guys and make them happy. So they'd probably like Stotts. Tori's so focused.
Like the end of his post. Oh my god, this narrative is so stupid. The end of his post was, what did he say? What do you say? Ariza makes teams guard him on the perimeter, and in that series, he definitely would have forced them to guard him. Aminu's guy wasn't defending. Like, okay, he can be guarded, and they can still run this trap. Like, how is this guy being guarded going to change all this? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, bro. Oh my god, it's so stupid. It's just so dumb. It's just so silly. It's just so silly, man. I'll save this picture for him.
Yeah, I don't think Kyrie would really get mad at Stotts because Stotts would let him do whatever he wants. And Kyrie's asking, apparently Kyrie wants Tyronn Lue to be the coach, and he's the same way. Like, I hate the character limit on Twitter.
And they expanded it, bro, so you don't even know how it used to be. It used to be tough.
Yeah, I heard it was really bad. Yeah, you can't even have like a full breakdown. I feel like just doing like a Word document and putting like pictures on there instead of.
Sorry, I'm hammering away. You guys hearing these keys?
How many words per minute do you type?
Definitely over 60. I type pretty fast.
I agree with Destrom. Kyrie is the most annoying basketball star. KD's not far behind him, though, and he's on the same team, so they're going to be a hateable team next year. But since they're in the East, it really doesn't matter that much.
Oh, can you guys see my tweet that I'm typing? Oh.
Yeah, Westbrook's a
no,
This is riveting. So, Clay, is he going to check out the Pac-12 tourney maybe this week?
Gotta educate these people.
What do you guys think of the whole Draymond Green, Charles Barkley thing going on right now?
I guess Patrick McCaw should be talking trash to Karl Malone too, you know, because Patrick McCaw, he wins rings. Karl Malone can't sit at the table. Yeah. John Stockton can't sit at the table with Patrick McCaw. Jesus Christ, it's such a Draymond's so stupid sometimes. That's like effing 60 words per minute. Yeah, man, I type fast. It's been a skill that I've really enjoyed. Tori's so focused he's picking on a bit. No, it's just at a weird length right now, so it's like, I don't know. It gets a little itchy, so I mess with it, and I try not to on stream because Every like month or so, I get one random person that I've never seen comment, "Bro, I love your channel, but like, quit picking at your beard, man. It's so distracting. It's just I can't, just please stop. And it's just ridiculous, man. Come on." And it's like, shoot, I know I do. I already try to do it, but it's like you don't ever comment no support about anything. That's all you can focus on. Sheesh. I need to shave it though. I need to shave it down and get it at that length where it's like doesn't tempt me because it's a bad habit. But I know all you guys have bad habits of some sort, so I don't even want that judgment. That's why I laugh when people try and sit there and judge.
Hey, Clay's. I was watching Dayton game the other day, and afterwards, there was a women's tourney game on. It was like someone versus Fresno State, and yeah, if you guys like girls in basketball, check out Fresno State. I don't know, it's just good team to watch. We'll leave it at that.
Dame didn't have the type of range he has now back then. Shifting the goalposts here? The hell? They never really made Mirotic guard him at all. He scored 17 a game and shot 43% on threes. What do you mean? Like, we should have taken more advantage of that then if that was really that open.
Dude, they're never gonna concede. They're not, like, people like that just think they're right no matter what you say. So, I mean, that's most of Twitter, but.
Sorry, I'm typing again.
Yep, I hear.
Carry the stream, bro. I need you to step up. I need a sub, coach. I need a sub. Coach, I'm subbing out for a minute.
Torrent had a failed mission to convince you.
Just trying to educate these people with the following because it's stupid.
Right.
What were you saying?
All right, chat needs to step up.
Yeah, chat. You guys gotta help me change the narrative, make these people more objective, educate the fan base.
Destrom asked if it's possible to deal CJ for Buddy Hield. Yes, it's possible, but I don't see how that helps either team. It's kind of one of those where I think that actually makes both teams worse. Nice one, Morrison. He said we lost the Pelican series because we didn't have Mario Hazonia. Honestly, though, Hazonia being able to handle the ball off and bring the ball up might have been better than having a reset. I'm partly joking, but like. Tori's so focused on winning an argument, he'll never win.
Now he's bringing up last year. We're talking about the Pelicans series. No, I like these types of arguments. It's a challenge to me, and I like challenges. And I'm also giving you a chance to just take over the stream, but I hear you type it. I'm letting you, giving you the most airtime, the most airspace. Oh, I swear I heard typing. Did you hear type in chat? I swear I heard type. Well, you probably would have thought it was mine. No, I swear I thought I heard you typing.
We can't hear type.
Oh, is my typing loud?
Yeah, we can hear.
I know. I just didn't know if it was that loud. Okay.
And it's like it feels like it's harsh typing, like you're angry typing.
There we go. I'll just reduce my mic volume. There, it's at negative 15 decibels. You can still hear me? I don't know. There.
Andre says you just finished watching the game, so I don't know if you already talked about this, but is Mario currently our best bench player? Yeah, Trent's definitely our best bench player. Hazonia hasn't been bad. We'll just say that. I still don't know what he's deserved to have playing time over Gabriel or Little, but I'll take the decent games from him.
Yeah.
I don't like Mario playing with Swanigan, and I don't like Swanigan playing with Mello, and I don't like all three of them playing together. Like, I feel like we have like really bad stretches when we have those kind of matchups in the game. It wouldn't have mattered who we had on those teams anyway, Tori, because our coach would have been the same.
It's just like one guy can take away two when a player is trapped. You know what I mean? Like that's all it takes is I need to turn up my mic. That's all it takes is one guy taking away two behind the trap to make sure every option is covered. So if you get trapped, like that's the thing, if you get trapped closer to the 3-point line, it's a lot harder to like do that. But when you run pick and roll so high, when you get trapped, 30 feet, 32 feet away from the rim, then it's it's a lot easier for a defender to take away two options, further, because they're further away from the ball. So he can play the guy close to the ball and still have the time to play cornerback, play deep safety or whatever, and guard the guy behind him as well, if that makes sense. So like that diagram I had.
Well, unfortunately, if we do make the playoffs and play the Lakers, we're going to have the same problem.
I hope we do.
Just so people can
oh, look, Ariza. Oh, look, he's shooting 40%. That's the thing. They'll say, if Ariza put up those numbers, people would say, oh, it's not Ariza's fault Dame's getting trapped. Look how well he shot. And then they'll start pointing out the problems, which are what are actually happening. What is actually happening. You know what I'm saying? Just because they chase the narrative that Amidu is at fault for everything.
When healthy, Clays, so you're talking about like if I could have Nurk 100% and Collins 100% and Hood, or just like right now? I would take I'd probably take our starting lineup at the beginning of the year as the lineup that I'd want on the floor.
I'm trying to type quieter. Hopefully that was better.
Depending on the matchup too, like if they were a little smaller, I might say, you could go with Nurk or Collins at center and have Ariza and Hood. So